At number 3 is the Texas A&M Aggies, who also have one of the most experienced offensive lines in college football. All 6 players who played at least 300 snaps for the Aggies last year in the offensive line are back for another year. And the star of that unit is their guard, Armaj Reed-Adams, who's my number 2 interior offensive lineman in the country and the best guard in America. He was second among Power 4 guards last year in PFF grade, run blocking grade, and wins above average. And the only one who was above him in all 3 of those stats was Willie Lampkin, who's now in the NFL with the Los Angeles Rams. Trey Zoom III and Demetrius Crownover are both back at tackle. They each earned 75-plus PFF grades last year at tackle. Chase Basantis is the starting left guard once again. He tied for 8th in the SEC with a 71.8 run blocking grade in 2024. And then Kalinu Fayu is the starter at center. He only allowed 1 sack on 381 pass blocking snaps last year. So Texas A&M had a really good O-line last year, and they brought back quite literally everybody from that offensive line and should have, again, one of the best offensive lines in the country.
This is something to be excited about for Texas A&M. We've talked about just the absolute slew of ball carriers that they have who are going to be flying all over the field, but it starts with this front 5. And in their first year under Colin Klein, 27th in the nation in overall grade, 25th in run blocking grade, and it should be even better than that this year, especially with the diverse schemes. And you got to remember, the first half of last year, they didn't really know what they wanted their offense to be. Connor Wigman was struggling. Marcel Reed was getting broken in. Now with the dual threat Reed as the quarterback heading into the season with a full off season as the starter, I think the diversity you can get into with these run schemes, with the way Colin Klein calls his offense, we saw it for years at Kansas State, then we saw it last year a little bit when Reed was playing quarterback for A&M. This offensive line and the experience and talent they have and the physicality they have up front, they want to get downhill, they want to run power, they want to be pulling Reed-Adams around the corner. They're going to do a lot of different things up front, but they're physical, they're talented, they're consistent. I think Klein's going to have them playing even better this year.
Yeah, I can't wait to watch this run game for A&M next year with one of the best running back units in the country. Go check out that video if you haven't watched it already. They have a great quarterback in Marcel Reed, who's really good at running the football, and then also a receiving core that can also run the football a lot with Terry Bussey and Kevin Concepcion back there. And again, one of the best offensive lines in the country too, blocking for them. So Texas A&M checks in at number 3 on my list. Hey, thanks for watching another episode of the PFF College Football Show. Please make sure you guys subscribe to the channel.
Also, subscribe to PFF Plus at subscribe.pff.com for all of the same data and grades that we use in our show, plus fantasy tools, betting tools, and our mock draft simulator.